To the REC meeting number 419. May I also take this opportunity to welcome NESA management and support staff and all the stakeholders that have joined us for this particular meeting. Members, we've got an agenda before us. There is only one item that has been set for the open session of this meeting this morning. May I, on that note, get an indication by show of hand that you do adopt the agenda as presented? Thank you, Mr. Mkhize. Thank you, Ms. Maseti. Also do support the adoption of the agenda. And we will then move on to item 4, the declaration of interest. Are there any interest members to be declared verbally? If there's none, may I request that members will complete all the forms that needs to be completed and send them to the secretary, and the same will apply to management and as well as staff. But before we proceed with our item for the open session, let me take this opportunity to allow the members, or rather to introduce the members of the REC. In terms of the members, we have Mr. Mkhize, who is a member of the committee, the chairperson of the Petroleum Pipelines Committee, and he sits on a number of other subcommittees and committees of the Energy Regulator, and as well as a member of the Energy Regulator itself. Mr. Mkhize, do you want to greet everyone?
Thank you, Chairperson. Greetings to you, fellow members, management and staff of NERSA, as well as the members of the public following us through the various live streaming platforms. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Mkhize. And I will move on to Ms. Maseti. Ms. Maseti is the member of the committee. She chairs the pipe gas subcommittee, and she sits on the other subcommittees and committees of the Energy Regulator, as well as the Energy Regulator itself. Ms. Maseti, do you want to send your greetings?
Good morning to you, Chairperson. Good morning to the members of the REC, members of staff, as well as the stakeholders that are following this discussion today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Maseti. The next member of the committee is Mr. Majola, who's the chairperson of the electricity subcommittee and sits on subcommittees and committees of the Energy Regulator, and he is the member of the Energy. And this is his first meeting today. Welcome to the REC, Mr. Majola. But I do not see him on the platform. Ms. Jansen van Vieren, if you can assist me.
Chairperson, no, Mr. Majola is not yet in the meeting. I'm trying to get hold of him to join.
Okay, all right. No, that's fine. But I have introduced him as one of the members of the REC committee. On that note, we will move on to item 5, which is an item on the regulatory mandate of NESA under the electricity division. Mr. Matebula, may we be guided in terms of the presentation of that item number 5, or you can indicate who is going to lead the committee through the submission. Over to you.
Apologies, CEO. Thanks again. Good morning to the members and good morning to the colleagues. CEO, Mr. Mkhize Jr. will be the one talking to this submission. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I see Mr. Majola has joined us now. Welcome, sir. We have already given an introduction about you as being a member of this particular committee and also chairing the electricity subcommittee and sitting on other subcommittees and committees of the Energy Regulator, as well as the Energy Regulator itself. Maybe before Mr. Mkhize Jr. starts, do you want to send your greetings, sir?
Thank you, CEO. First of all, apologies. I was struggling with the connection here. but it's sorted out now. Yes, thank you very much. I am very pleased to become associated as a board member for the regulator, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody in all the committees and in all the aspects of the regulator and the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Majola, and welcome to the Energy Regulator and in particular to this committee as well. Mr. Mkhize Jr., over to you. You can lead us on item 5.
Thank you very much, CEO. Good morning, CEO, the chair, to the members on the call. Good morning, our fellow management and colleagues, and to those who are following us on the various platforms of the media. Chairperson, it is indeed also a pleasure to have our FTRM on the call. Thank you very much. Chair, I'm here to introduce the submission. It's a quarterly report which we present to the REC for noting. It is done as per standing instruction number 9 of the Electricity Subcommittee Delegation Matrix. Chair, just to highlight some high-level points on this presentation, we do take the submission as having been read. We just want to highlight the fact that in Q3, NERSA has registered 147 generation facilities with a total capacity of 1,960 megawatts at an investment value of 33.39 billion rands. Chair, if you consider Q3 of last year, we had registered 117 projects in a space of about, on an average of about 14 days. So this year, Chair, we have registered quite a significant more number in a space of about 9 days. So as we were guided in the previous RECs, we have included this information just to show the the progress that is being made, Chair. So, Chair, we just wanted to highlight this sustained growth in registered generation facilities, particularly on solar PV, which also emphasizes the fact that there is a great uptake of renewables in the country, and therefore NERSA is playing a significant role in ensuring that this is happening. So, Chair, I take you to the last part of the submission and recommend that the REC notes this quarterly report for adoption. Thank you very much, Chair. We are on standby for any further questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mkhize, for that presentation. Members, the presentation has been made before you. Any questions, issues of clarity or points of enhancements that you may have? If you do have any of those, please raise your hand to make your input. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mkhize, Senior.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Thanks to Mr. Matebula and Mr. Mkhize for the presentation. Just would like to applaud for the team for the improvement to get to 9 working days to process these applications. And I think that we need to also look at the material boundaries, as to how far we can go with this. Or sometimes you can still make an improvement and end up maybe sacrificing quality, but not necessarily having an impact as such in terms of the speed at which things are done by bringing that facility into operation. So we need to look at that, but the significant improvement in that regard is highly appreciated. Also, I note the steep increase since 2021, where we had a lot of load shedding, and the improvements now in terms of the generation from PV solar. I would just like that this be looked at from a point of view of sales, also from ESCOM. I think it's going to be important to look at the impact this has on the sales as such, despite sometimes the arguments of inelasticity, because all of these things, they must be factored together somehow when we're looking at the electricity supply industry as a whole. But from my side, it's just more of the appreciation, and for us to make sure that in looking at the industry, we kind of interconnect all of these things in analyzing where we are going, and what needs to be done going forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mkhize. I don't see any hand from any of the other members. I also want to really commend the team for the improvement in the turnaround times in processing these applications. And we hope that they will continuously, increase from 9. Probably in the next quarter, we'll see another lesser number in terms of the days of processing the application. We do appreciate that improvement. I do not have any questions or issues, and I don't see any members' hand up. I'll then request that we go to the recommendations. The recommendations are on P6, it's the black stamp, page 6, paragraph 14. And the recommendation is that the REC notes the quarterly report on registered generation facilities in the third quarter of the 2025-26 financial year in terms of the standing instruction number 9 of the electricity subcommittee delegation matrix. Members, by show of hand, can I get an indication that you support the noting of this particular third quarter report? Thank you, Mr. Mkhize. Thank you, Ms. Maseti. I do support Mr. Madlola. I don't see Mr. Madlola's hand, but the majority has approved the report. On that note, members, that was the only item we had for our open session of the meeting. We have come to the end of that session. May I thank the members of management, and everyone who has been following our meeting. May I then request IT to stop the streaming so that we can proceed.